Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I wanted to make this video so that way I could give my honest feedback on the Hydrow. I am not sponsored in any way, so full disclosures. Well, okay, so I'm not sponsored. I bought this rower with myself. However, I will have a link down below that is an affiliate link. So if you do click and decide to buy the Hydrow, I will get a little bit of money. Now that's a link that anybody can sign up for. But I'm not like officially sponsored in any way. I bought the rower, I looked at a lot of their marketing, I watched a few videos that didn't go as in-depth as I would have liked. So I kind of wanted to just give a thorough review. I will show the screen here in a second, but so far, lifetime, I've done 163,000 meters. I've rode for 28 days active, so we've had the rower for basically a full month now. So I feel like I can give an honest opinion as to how it's been, and this isn't just I just unboxed it and I've rode once. I have rode almost every single day since we got the rower, save for one. I took that day off actually because I wanted to attempt to make a live row to hit my 100K meter mark. Unfortunately, the live row got canceled, so it's like, whatever. So I just hit the 100K anyway. So far, the rower has been great. I'll probably roll some clips of me actually on the rower, but the rower has been fantastic. Every single instructor is amazing. They honestly make the rowing experience what it truly is. Like that's what's so great about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done a few journeys where I've just put up a journey and I've put up a video, like I have my TV right here. I'll just watch TV occasionally and do a row on a journey where I'm not really trying to push myself. I just want to get like a decent workout in. So I will do that. But I have found that the coaches have significantly improved my form. They have funny jokes. Some of them are kind of corny, admittedly, but I love them. They're great. It adds like a little bit of slice of life. It really helps that 10, 20, 30 minutes go by really, really quickly. Heck, I even did an hour-long workout with Nick, and it felt like it flew by. Don't get me wrong, it was hard, but in some ways it really did feel like it just flew by. Every workout, they really help coach you through it. If I had to get on here and push myself for 30 minutes, I'm not going to push myself nearly as hard as they will because they have set rhythms. So I'm not sure how familiar any of y'all are with rowing. I was fairly unfamiliar. Like I've hit rowers in the gym before, like a Concept 2, but I never had any like rhyme or reason. I just kind of put it on there. I rode usually only for like 10 minutes at a time, but I didn't really understand pacing. So you'll have S/M, which is strokes per minute, and they will coach you through and have you do different strokes per minute throughout the workout where you're really focusing either on form or sometimes power and speed and all these different things that really helps make a workout truly a great workout. I have actually become extremely addicted to the rowing. So I have overall just really, really loved it. I will have a few not so great things to say. They're not like horribly negative or anything, but like there's just a couple issues like with my rower in particular, like when it got shipped to me that I had. That being said, I'm really, really sad that the video got deleted. iCloud for whatever reason and didn't back it up. And when I bought my new phone, it wasn't there, but I had recorded an unboxing video and it would have been different than anybody else's because I actually unboxed it and put it together all by myself. So it is possible to do it by yourself if you're patient and a bit creative with your body positioning when installing the front leg. Once you get the front leg on, honestly, you can easily do it by yourself. The front leg was a little tricky to get on by myself, but I was able to do it. So if you're decently strong enough to hold up. I mean, the rower is a little heavy. It's about almost 200 pounds. So, if you're strong enough to kind of like hold it, there were supports in the box that kind of like supported it initially, but you did have to lift it up a little to get the leg in there or position it. So if you can figure out a way to finagle it, you can put it together by yourself for any of those of you who are really wondering. It would obviously be way, way easier to do it with a second person. I mean, with the second person, it's just, it would be a snap to put it together. It was super simple to put together. I mean, pretty much everything comes with it. So that's been my experience so far. So I'm going to grab the camera, kind of show you some of my workouts. So we'll do that right now. So I'm using my phone, so bear with me. So as you can see, this is my lifetime row. Done, like I said, 163,000 meters. I'm working on my second milestone. And as you can see, we got the row. So we actually got the rower on the 16th, and I only missed one day. And you can see these are all of the workouts. I've set a couple of really good paces. This is my personal best. Oops. That's my personal best row with the Keel, who is an absolute monster. And I've had some good ones with Mac as well. My very, very first row, I believe it was with Sarah Moon. No, it was with Lane. So this is my first row, and I did go out pretty hard. But then as you can see, I've taken a lot of like easy rows. This is the assessment row. That's why it's so low. So it's only 5 minutes. I like to do my, I kind of measure my improvement based off the 20-minute row. Personally, I find that if I can have a decent endurance over 20 minutes, so you can see that I've had some like slower days where I was like recovering, and I just wanted to take it like really, really easy. Like this one I took really, really easy. Oh, actually this is a lower body combo. It's probably why that one's so low, because I was off of the rower for parts of it. Again, just another short 5-minute row. Was able to go pretty high. So yeah, here's my hour-long row, and I did 2 minutes and 27 seconds per average per 500 meters over the course of it. So yeah, I've done quite a few rows now with almost every single, if not every single, I guess I haven't done every single one. I haven't done a lot of the floor mats, so I haven't done, or a lot of the floor workouts. So when you go into library, you can see a lot of different workout types. I've done drive, sweat, breathe. I've done warm-ups and cool downs. Actually, it was really cool, by the way. So they recommend a cool down after every single one. And according to this, there's approximately 235 cool down workouts. So you'll struggle to find, and they're always making new ones. So you'll probably struggle to run out of cool downs, which is really neat. So that way you can have a different cool down every time. Same thing, they have good warm-ups as well. I've done journeys. I've done the learn to row. I've done a few of these. On the mat workouts, you know, and they're really good. They're not really for me personally, but they are really, really good. I think they can, I know my wife will occasionally do them. I did like the stretch one. Some of the stretching ones are really good. I wish there were some better stretching ones. I feel like they don't always hit every muscle group I would like, but they are good for what they are. I haven't dug through everything. That's actually one of my negatives. So if we're going to talk about one of the little aspects that I don't really like, is I don't particularly love the searching, or rather the lack thereof. There's no area to enter and like try and search per keyword. So perhaps there are some like better stretching ones, and I just haven't found them because there's just like 384 workouts to try and scroll through. So it's easy that I may have just missed one and not hit one. Another like minor little gripe that I have. Just trying to get into some negative things. So I've been really positive, and it is a great rower, but like some negative things that I don't like. Let's say I wanted to do this workout again. Best case scenario, I would have to star it. And then when you go over here, back into your library, you could click here. Once it loads, there we go. And then you could go and do a starred workout. Actually, I apparently need to do this one. I started, I wanted to do it, have it, or wait, I have done it. Or no, I haven't. It started twice. How is it started twice? Maybe there's two different ones. I don't know. Anyways, that's pretty much the only way to redo a workout from your progress. So, I guess it's not too terrible as a way. Another thing that I don't like that I wish they would do, so like this is great. Like, I mean, for what it is good. Gives you total meters. It gives you your average, your time, drag. So if you change your drag, it will not, it gives you the drag that you ended your row with. So if you changed your drag up and down, which I have done quite a few times now, which I'll get into that in a minute, but I have changed my drag up and down several times. And it is interesting that it doesn't like tell you that you changed your drag. Same thing with like the split. I think it would be really awesome if it gave you your peak split. So it'd be really cool as a way to track progress. In my opinion, it would be really great to know what your peak split was during a workout. I think on this one, like I did this one today, it was a live row. And it was actually probably the first live row that I've actually been able to do. I just haven't been able to get to them. But it was really nice. I enjoyed the live row. But it would be really nice to be like, oh, okay, I hit 1 minute and 51 seconds at one point as my peak for this row, which I think that was my peak. I may have been like 149 at one point. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I haven't been able to do, like, if you're like just as a personal reference, I think my highest split ever I hit on my assessment row was approximately like 135 or something. I hit like 136, somewhere in that ballpark. It was 130 something. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't like 130 or 131. It was up there. It was like 136, 137, somewhere in there. So that's the fastest I've personally been able to go, but I can't find that out. I believe it was actually on the assessment row. I don't remember when that was. It was recent. I did an assessment row with Akil recently, and the average was 150, which I thought was really good. It was a stroke. I was dead. I literally passed out on the couch after doing that one for like a good half an hour. I did not want to move after that. Akil is brutal. And of course, the assessment row, I wouldn't actually say he's particularly brutal in that, as much as it is like you want to push yourself as hard as you can possibly go, and that's what it's for. But other Akil workouts are pretty brutal. Some of my favorite, I really, really love Sarah Moon. Just if you're trying to see who I like personally, Sarah Moon, Nick, Akil is really great, but I really think Sarah Moon has probably some of the best. I mean, they all have great technique, but for whatever reason, I find her technique to be maybe just a little more smooth. It's not necessarily that it's better than anybody else, but I feel like maybe her rhythm or timing, there's just something about like her rowing that just tends to be a bit more smoother and crisper than some of the other rowers. Maybe I'm just crazy. They're all excellent rowers though, like absolutely excellent. Nick has some of the funniest jokes. Lane has great music. Mac has great music. They all have pretty good music. I really like, so just random side note, Nick, if you ever watch this, I really like your Angels and Airways playlist. I love that. It brings me back. I haven't listened to Angels and Airways in a long time. And I really like that. I need to give some of these other guys a bit more time. Like I've done some stuff with Michelle. I need to do some more. I've done some stuff with Mike. But I need to do some more. I need to give some of these other guys a bit more of, not a bit more of a try. I want to vary out my instructors because I really do like all of them. I haven't found a single instructor that I thought was bad. So yeah, that was my, another thing that I wish that they would do, if we're talking about a negative thing again, is I wish there was an ability to like sort. Like I should be able to click on these and sort between highest time or, you know, longest meters and highest calories burned or best split. I also wish that they would add top split, like the fastest split that you had in your thing is another category, and you could be able to search there as well. I would really, really like that as an add-on. Speaking of splits, as you can see, this is my assessment that I kind of go by because I can't remember that. So when they tell me to run, that's the number that I'm trying to hit. And this other one over here is my wife's. So yes, I've really loved it. As you can see, ALX Flex, that's my tag that I go by. I'm gonna briefly cover this just in case this is the first video that you're watching, but this is what your home screen looks like. This video will always change. This gives you some different programs. I think I've started the training camps. I haven't really dug into them. Like, yeah, that's just an assessment row. Like, I haven't dug into them. Like this one, I think I just randomly did it in the library. I haven't done the training camps because, one, I just really enjoy like picking a workout and doing it. I will probably do a training camp at some point, but that will be next month. I will probably just start at an intermediate or advanced one. I'm not sure which one, just because I'll probably eventually do them all. But yeah, anyways, I don't really care. Here's the live row section. And yeah, it's really smooth. You can kind of pick by athlete if you wanted to. Here's some of the athletes that we have. I guess that's all the athletes that we have actually. And then you have like popular rows. And then this is like you're getting started. So if you ever like want a refresher on some of the basics, you know, you can just do these real quick, which is really nice. So that layout's actually really good. Oh, I didn't say why I wasn't going to do it until next month. So this month, my goal is simply to close my Apple Watch rings every single day of the week. I want to get a perfect month with that being stand, exercise, and movement goal. That's just a personal goal that I haven't done yet on my Apple Watch that I just want to do. So I'm just doing like 20 to 30 minute workouts this month, and then doing like another, I usually do like push-ups or something, or I'll do like a 20-minute workout and then a cool down, like a 10-minute cool down or something. So this is the library, which you've already seen. Again, you can even sort by like location. Again, this could actually be better because I know they have more locations than this. But for whatever reason, you can't get all of the drop downs. Sorry, I wasn't zooming in there. You can't get all of the drop downs. Workout types are good. I feel like there could probably be a couple more options here as well. Durations, again, are good, but like I know there is a 60-minute row. I think there's even a 79-minute row, but you know, it doesn't show up here. And then obviously athlete, that's fine. You know, you can search all the athletes. So there's a couple things that I definitely think they can improve there. Here's the feed, which I honestly never use. Personally, I just don't use it. Like I guess I know what it's for, but I just never really use the feed personally. Racing, I would like to get into a bit more. I need to find a few more partners. But I really do like the racing. I haven't done this race. That's gonna be brutal. Akil is known for being really brutal, in a good way. He really pushes you. But this is the leaderboard, which is pretty cool. I've already showed you the progress. So you have last 7 days, last 30 days, and then lifetime. Then you have profile, help, and settings, which settings actually brings me to an interesting point. So I don't have any like massive complaints with the rower. I do like it, but just if you wanted to know like a couple more, like, I don't know, like if this would be really like a negative thing, but occasionally I have issues. So I did get the rower with the Polar strap, and occasionally I have troubles getting it to connect via Bluetooth. It can actually be problematic for the Bluetooth to connect. It will eventually connect, but I have to like turn it on and off a couple times. Almost always I have to repair it. The AirPods almost never have any issues connecting, so that's really good. Just the Polar for some reason, and I don't know why that has issues connecting, but it does occasionally. You know, again, sometimes it's connected right away. Sometimes, you know, it struggles. The AirPods, sometimes the volume will bug out occasionally. That's pretty rare. One thing that I've noticed that the rower, so like it will time out, the screen will eventually time out. But I find that if you let it time out, that whenever you go to do another row, there will tend to be more bugs. So, and to Hydrow's credit, they do recommend turning off the rower whenever you are done with a workout. So that's what I've been doing. The power switch is right down here behind the rower right there. And I've just been turning it off every single time I'm done with the row and then powering it back on. It doesn't take too long. I'll actually power cycle it while I'm talking about it. So I just turned it off just now, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on just as a reference, so you know like how long it kind of takes to power cycle back on. But yeah, so like it comes on and then it'll give the profiles pretty quickly. So yeah, it's not that fast, or not that slow. And it's taking a minute, but like let's see, it's been probably 15 seconds now or so. I'd have to actually check the clock. But it's been about 15, 20 seconds now. And there, it's starting up. And then here we go. So it's like less than a minute startup. So while you're like putting on your shoes or something, you can, you know, it'll be done starting back up basically. So I guess it's been about a minute or almost a minute now. It's waiting. And if it has an update, it'll take a bit longer to do the update. And it's loading. There you go. And it's loaded in. So, by the way, this is really cool. This happened just, I think, a couple days ago. They talked about this. I am super excited to do some Kevin Hart workouts. I don't know how it's gonna work exactly, but it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be amazing. And I definitely, like, The Rock needs to get on this too. I'm just saying, because they should always come as a pair. They are, like, just awesome together. I mean, they're awesome individually, but even together, I don't know, you just can't stop laughing. It's amazing. I am super excited for this, and I really can't wait. So going back to the foot straps, and I'm just gonna talk about the other parts of the rower just in general. Some people wonder how loud or quiet it is. I will say that it is fairly quiet. I'll put some video clips of it actually rowing. But so my wife, the bedroom is right there behind this wall. And I never wake her up in the mornings when I row. I'll get up at like 6 a.m. occasionally, and I will do a morning row. And I never have any issues with her. Like this right here almost makes more noise than the rower itself. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. The rower does make more of a noise than this, but the seat is almost like the loudest bit of it as well. Like it's the seat and then the base here being magnetic. It doesn't make like a loud noise. It's just a humming noise. I actually put this mat here, under here, one just for my feet, but also as like a way, because we don't have a lot of stuff in the apartment. And this being like it's not wood. It's like a plastic material. It's like a TPE, or I don't know. It's manufactured with like paint. It's kind of like a plasticky material, a little dent actually. And so it echoes real bad. So I kind of put this under here just to reduce any echoing, because while it's not noisy in the bedroom, I do wonder if like maybe our neighbors could hear it possibly. I have no idea. They might not be able to hear a thing. I mean, this is concrete, solid concrete. So it's like 4 to 6, it's probably 6 inches of solid concrete underneath us. And then like our ceiling is also concrete. We're here in Florida, everything's made out of concrete in apartment buildings, and we're on the 5th floor, so lots of concrete. So that's also partly why it echoes, and I'm not sure if the reverberations will actually echo through the concrete. I doubt they do, but I just put it there to kind of potentially dampen any noise that might be made. I really dig the foot straps. I do wish that these were a little better. I know you're not really supposed to put too much pressure on them, but I do wish that the straps had a bit more bite to them. I think if they were metal, they might be a little bit more durable, or not durable, just like would bite more. So that way it stays and it doesn't because like eventually it kind of like just slowly works out occasionally whenever you're doing a workout. Again, it's not usually a big deal, especially if you're doing proper form. I've run into less and less issues with that, but I know in the beginning I was having issues. Also, adjusting this properly, I found helps. I was running it on a 6 instead of a 7. I noticed running it at 7 actually, and I don't have large feet. My feet are usually like a 9.5 for reference, and I'm at the 7. I run it really like right on my toes, and I found that helps as opposed to having it like higher up on my feet, on like the bridge of my foot. It helps with the strap issue. This is fine. I actually really like this, but I don't know that this is like make or break, but it does make it a little bit more nice and like a concept, I think. So Then the only other issue is this right here. I actually recorded a separate clip of this. So actually, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna set my phone right here. Oh wait, I can't. Crap. Hold on. Let me grab my iPad. I might just cut this out. I don't know if I'll cut this out. We'll see. If I do, you'll know that I cut this out. All right. Let me grab this level. Sorry. I'm probably just going to cut this out. But, all right. So, whether I cut this out or not, I'm just trying to do this in one clip. Bear with me. I'm trying to be real with everybody. So, this is level, according to my iPad. Okay? However, this is actually the only, this is probably the biggest complaint, quote unquote, that I would have with the Hydrow, is that the model that I got shipped with, for whatever reason, is not perfectly level right here. The frame doesn't appear to be twisted in any way. I rode just fine on it. I haven't had any noticeable issues. I mean, if you look down there, I don't know. It doesn't appear to be twisted to me. Maybe it is. Just ever so slightly, I can't tell. Maybe this is twisted, maybe these just aren't exactly the same length. I don't know, haven't measured, don't particularly care. But whenever I was rowing really, really hard one day, I noticed that this was it was causing some shaking. So I just took a cork coaster and put this under there, and that solved my issues. But it's a bit annoying, you know. I would have hoped for, I guess better quality check maybe. I don't know. I mean, you are spending $2,400 or $2,300 or however much it is on the rower. And I think it was 22. I don't know. It was a lot. It was over $2,000. It was a lot of money. And so I'm a little upset about that, but I'm not going to return it either because I really, really enjoyed it. So, and that's again, I am not sponsored in any way. I paid for this with my own money, but I love the rower so much that I really just don't want to go through the hassle of returning it. As a matter of fact, I can actually show you. I still have the box. We still kept the box. Pardon the mess, but we did still keep the box over here. So I'm probably going to throw the box away shortly. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the rower. I've had a great experience, and despite the few shortcomings, even having a quote-unquote damaged model, if you will, which again, I don't really think it's damaged. I just I guess it's not how it should be, I guess. But other than that, I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I can't return it. I just love it so much. I've gotten so much benefit out of this. I'm kind of slouching forward now, but in general, my posture has actually improved a little bit. I noticed that when I'm at my desk, I noticed when I'm standing around, my posture has improved ever so slightly. And I don't know, let's see, can I see all the way back? Y'all see all the way back? Yeah, you can. Okay. So if I row, side note, I know this isn't proper technique or anything, but one of the things that I have done to quote unquote improve my posture is occasionally I'll actually row, and I will row with it up here. So that's actually, I know when you're working out, I don't know, it's basically called face pulls, right? So I've actually been doing face pulls with the rower. I won't do it for very long. Usually I'll do it for a minute or so at a time. And this is obviously when I'm going slow and I'm not trying to have a serious workout. I'll even do face pulls to help improve my posture. So I really, really love the rower, and if you have any questions, definitely comment in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. It was a long video. I hope you bared with me through it. And yeah, if you want to get a rower, if you're hesitating, don't hesitate. Just go ahead and grab it. You really won't regret it. Also, as a side note, Best Buy, I think, is probably the fastest way to get them right now. Maybe not every Best Buy, but right now, I think it took us 6 weeks to get ours from Hydrow directly. So Best Buy, I know I've heard some people who can get them literally within a couple days through Best Buy. So maybe check out Best Buy if you're looking to get into one right now, because it's 2020 currently, and COVID has been an issue. Everybody's wanting to work out inside. So I wish everybody the best, and yeah, have a great day. Bye, YouTube.